Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with your November 11th Monday edition of the HGP Sportscast. In football, a slow start to the girls' Malta on the 11 Pee Wee football tournament as Redeemer trunks Tugville and St. Stephen's defeat Marian Academy. More in this report. With 6 matches slated for the opening day on Saturday last at the Ministry of Education ground, it was the girls from Tugville and Redeemer Primary Schools who took to the field in the first matchup of the day under the close scrutiny of fellow classmates and teachers. The game seemed poised to go either way until the 20th minute, when Tamara Reynolds gave Redeemer the lead, which proved just enough for her side to take the first game of the tournament 1-0, despite many close attempts from Tugville. While in match 2, North Georgetown blew Effie Pollard out of the park with a 7-0 defeat. It was Martha Chase who was the star with the ball, with 4 well-earned goals coming in the 7th, 12th, 25th, and 28th minutes. Jasmine Burke, Kendra Moore, and Bianca Skelt contributed 1 goal each. The third match saw South Wrongville Primary winning via walkover, as Tamari Primary was a no-show. Marian Academy, who faced off with St. Stephen's, showed some signs of fear as an early goal by Blessing Thomas of St. Stephen's in the 2nd minute had them a little timid to attack the ball. As the game went on, the girls from Marian Academy showed some sense of resistance towards the vicious St. Stephen's side, as the first half ended 1-0. With the resumption of the second half, St. Stephen's added 2 more goals from Catalia LaRose in the 24th and 29th minutes for a first game win, 3-0. Other results for the day: Smith's Memorial trashes St. Margaret's 1-0, and West Wrongville and Genesis match ended in a draw. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. The inaugural Mackerson Royal 23-on-3 Classic bounced off on Saturday evening at the Burnham Hardcourt on Middle and Carmichael Streets, where some of the top basketball players in Guyana converge. A total of 18 matches were contested, with each game being 10 minutes long. In the first matchup of the evening, Pitbulls 3.0 battled Flamethrowers. The Pitbulls asserted their dominance, extinguishing the flames of Flamethrowers to defeat them 16-7. The next game saw the Pleasance Ballers being edged out by Dark Knights 11-10. Other results saw Top Ballers chasing out the Invaders 16-12 and Sleepers thumping GT Ballers 21-0, while Smooth Brush Savants 21-7. The Mackerson Royal Tony Classic has received a $25,000 donation from the Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation for a national 3-point contest and its first senior tournament in Guyana to be registered on FIBA 3-on-3 Planet. In cricket, Shai Hope helps West Indies cruise to their 3rd straight win over Afghanistan to seal the ODI series 3-0. More in this report. West Indies, who started their tour against Afghanistan last Thursday, have so far showcased balance of performance as the team not only executed with the bat, but the ball. In the first ODI, they won cunningly as they got the Afghans all out for under 200 runs, as they won the match by 7 wickets, with Royston Chase just falling shy of 6 runs. In the second match, it was Puran 67 from 50, who dug them out the hole to give them a fighting chance with a target of 249. Once again, the Afghans fell short by 49 runs. This time, it was the bowling attack of Sheldon Cottrell, Roston Chase, and Hayden Walsh Jr., who snatched 3 wickets each for that win. While in the third ODI, the Windies showed no difference in the final match. Afghanistan, who was put into bat, lost their first wicket just 15 runs on the board. Nevertheless, the contribution of Hartsuluta Zazi, 50, Ashgar Afghans, 86, and Mohammed Nabi, 50, got the men in blue to a score of 249 for 7. Kimo Paul had the pick of the litter when he picked up 3 wickets off his 10 overs for 44 runs, with Azari Joseph with 2, Romario Shepard and Chase with 1 each. In reply, regardless of the early loss of 2 wickets, opener Shea Ho put his best foot forward and produced what is called a masterpiece of a show with 109 runs. With new addition to the squad, Brandon King producing 39 runs and the skipper Pollard at 32 to help the Windies get closer to the target. With Shea Hope still at the crease and Royston Chase 42 not out, the task at hand even got smaller as both batsmen continued to find the boundaries when needed to get the Windies over the line with 5 wickets in hand and 8 balls to spare. Windies will have a few days rest as they prepare to go head-to-head in the T20 match series on Thursday, starting at 8:30 a.m. local time. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. More cricket news. West Indies captain Stafanie Taylor has been ruled out of India vs West Indies T20 series. More from Samuel Gillis.
West Indies captain Stafanie Taylor has been ruled out of the ongoing Women's T20 series against India after sustaining a ligament sprain last week. She will be replaced in the squad by Guyanese all-rounder Cherry-Ann Fraser, while Anisa Mohammed will stand in as captain for the remainder of the series. It is very disappointing to lose Stephanie Ann Brown-John, the lead selector of the CWI's Women's and Girls Selection Panel, said. At this crucial time, she will no doubt be missed, but her health and recovery are of utmost importance. She went on to say that we have the ICC T20 World Cup in a few months, and it is crucial that Stephanie gets the time to recover and return to full fitness. Taylor had been one of West Indies' key players in the 3-match ODI series that preceded the T20s, raking up scores of 94 for 20 and 79. She, however, sat out the first T20 at Gross Islet, which West Indies lost by 84 runs. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
And finally, Cornwall has done a number against Canada with a blistering 92 off 75 balls. Samuel Gillis has the details.
West Indies all-rounder Rakeem Cornwall's whirlwind knock underlined Leeward Islands Hurricanes' second win of the Super 50 Cup as they whipped Canada by 70 runs in their Group A contest over the weekend. Upped to bat first at Warner Park, Hurricanes rattled up 257 all out with 5 balls left in the innings behind Cornwall's aggressive 92 off 75 deliveries. The burly 26-year-old, who will fly out to India shortly to join the West Indies Test squad in preparation for the one-off test against Afghanistan at the end of the month, crunched 5 fours and 7 6 in a scintillating display. In reply, Canada never quite found their momentum and were dismissed for 187 in the 43rd over. The victory was the second on the trot for Hurricanes, who opened with a crushing 198-run victory over CCC Marooners last Thursday. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
Thank you, Samuel. And that's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. But do remember, many men go fishing all of their lives without knowing that it is not fish they're after. Goodbye. Over to you, Handel.